When you're ready,
Surf Pro, how can we help?
help gets there faster. The cleanup specialists at 1-800-SERVPRO and ServPro.com. Helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened.
You're watching All Pro Broadcasting with
Freedom Train.
Welcome, race fans, to the Domino's TYJ Racing Dirt Renegade Series Summer National Championship Race, powered by Cross Continent Racing, live on All Pro Broadcasting here at Eldora Speedway, the famous dirt track. This is our second of the doubleheader race tonight. Earlier tonight, we had our Dented Fender trucks racing for their points race. A good friend of mine, Gary Sexton's going to be helping me out call the race tonight. He was the winner of that race. How you doing tonight, Gary?
Doing awesome, Robert. I'm out here making some qualifying laps, feeling the track right now. In qualifying, the track's super slick. Really hard for these drivers to get a handle on what the track's going to do tonight. So look for some interesting racing out here on a slick track and lots of passing.
Yes, sir. We definitely set it up tonight so the drivers would have kind of a curveball for qualifying. We didn't want the same guys to have the ace in the hole, as you might say, and get the pole position. They might anyway, but these guys don't know what kind of conditions they got till they get on the track, and it's going to be very exciting. I'm happy to have you in the field tonight, and we've got a very, very interesting point standings, fans, we want to go over real quick. In just a minute, we're going to give you the details of how to win that free pizza. Again, joining me in the booth is Gary Sexton. You're watching the Domino's TYJ Racing Dirt Renegade Series Summer National Championship, powered by Cross Continent Racing, live on All Pro Broadcasting. Fans, make sure you click the subscribe button. That way you get all the alerts to win the free pizza. On our point standings right now, we have a very tight battle for the top three. Derek Walker is leading the points after 9 of 10 races. This is the 10th race out of 10. He has 350 points. Ryan Hill has got 344 points. He is 6 points back, fans. Behind him we have Thomas Conheady with 328. He is 16 back of Ryan Hill, but 22 back of Derek Walker. Then we have in 4th Scott Sanderson, 5th Judd Danielson, 6th Vernon Margheim's had a great season so far. Will Davis in 7th, Jeremy Crandall in 8th, Ray Richer in 9th, and William Roberts Jr. in 10th. So what that means, fans, is Derek Walker has won a lot of races, but Ryan A. Hill has been Mr. Consistent. He has got a win in this season so far, and so Ryan A. Hill has to finish in front of Derek Walker, it looks like, by 7 positions to win this race. Maybe 8 if Derek leads a lap. So this is going to be very exciting. Basically, Derek has got to race this race and not have any issues. He does not have to win the race. He needs to stay comfortably 5 to 6 to 7 positions behind Ryan A. Hill, if at all possible. But of course, Derek, I know him. He's going to want to go out and lead all the laps, win the race, and win the championship, which I would not expect any less from him or Ryan A. Hill or any of these great drivers in the league tonight. Who knows? Gary Sexton may get his second win of the night. That would be a record for Domino's TYJ Racing. This is our second full season. Again, we're live on All Pro Broadcasting, fans. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Gary Sexton, earlier tonight, you raced in the Dented Fender Eldora race. It was 85 laps on the same track, different track conditions, and you pulled off a great victory. How were you able to do that?
Yeah, thanks, Robert. Practice, lots and lots and lots of practice. Had a pretty good handle on the truck, but mostly came down to the restarts. We had a lot of cautions in that race, being those trucks are so hard to drive. And Gabriel's, he did what he had to do. Gabe Wood, I'm referring to, he was the leader on most of those restarts, including the last one. I timed that last one perfect, and when they was able to get a good slide job in on him and hold that position and hold on for the last 20. But let's talk about this race. Derek Walker, yeah, he has to, this season he's had a really good season. He's basically won every race he's been in, except for two. He's actually, the two races that he didn't win that he was in, he wrecked really early. So let's not leave that out of the picture. He runs it hard, as Robert was saying. He runs it real hard all the time, no matter what's the thing or what's the scenario. And sometimes that comes back to bite you. And if the track's as slick as it is here in qualifying, even if it's a little less slick than this, it's very easy to make a mistake tonight. And I look for Ryan Hill starting third here to capitalize on that, because Ryan, he's consistent and he wants that championship.
Exactly. And right now it does look like Derek Walker has got the top of the board here on the qualifying. He's got a 14:145. I am confident that Derek has put in many laps at this track in the Sprint 360. These other drivers have put in some solid times. A couple drivers did not take a time. And so we're going to go over the starting grid here in just a minute. What are you expecting from, like you said, you kind of went over that. What are you expecting as far as Ryan Hill to win the championship and make up those points?
Yeah, Ryan's going to have to be aggressive off the start. He's starting third on the bottom, and that's not the place to be, especially on these starts right here. So he's going to have to get a really good start. And if I was Ryan, I would try to, as quickly as possible, get to the bottom going into one, and maybe even try to squeak out with the lead. And you gotta hope that Derek Walker has some trouble, and it's not out of the question. They could be we could go green all the way to the end, and they could be going through lap traffic, and a mistake by a lap car could take out the leader. So look, these last 35 laps of the season are going to be pretty crazy as we're getting set here to roll off the grid. Robert, if you want to go through the starting lineup.
Yes, sir, I sure will. Starting on pole, we do have the 02 of Derek Walker. Starting first with the 14:145, William Davis will start his outside in second. Then we have Ryan A. Hill in that 55 machine will be starting third. Judd Danielson on his outside in the 85. Starting fifth, we have William Roberts Jr. in the 12, and Buzz Moore in the 187 starting sixth. Starting seventh, Gary Sexton. Eighth, Thomas Conheady. Ninth, Jeremy Crandall. 10th, Ivan Garcia. We got three drivers that did not take a qualifying time: Paul Crumwright, Vernon Margam, and Russ Code. So this is going to be very exciting. And we're going to take this start of the race here in just a minute as the pace car truck is going around the track. He'll be pulling off in just a minute. And I tell you what, I hope these drivers have their seatbelts tightened. They've got their Hans device on. And we're ready for some serious 35 laps of dirt slinging, mud slinging racing for a championship, which does involve some money payout for these drivers. And we're excited for these guys to be here to see what's going to happen. Good luck to you, Gary.
Thanks, Robert. As the pace truck's getting ready to dive off, I'll let you take the start here.
Yes, sir, the pace truck does pull off. It does look like Derek Walker gets a great jump. Right behind him, we've got Judd Danielson. We've got William Roberts Jr., William Davis. They are side by side going down the backstretch. William Roberts Jr. in that Monster Energy machine is in third position. Gets a little tag by Judd Danielson, I think. Up front, Ryan A. Hill is all over the back of Derek Walker. That's exactly what Ryan A. Hill's got to do. He's got to catch Derek Walker at some point, get him on a restart, or pass him under green flag conditions, which is very possible. This lead is definitely battling, fighting up front. Derek Walker in first, Ryan A. Hill in second in that 55. A little further back, we've got another battle. William Roberts Jr. in that Monster Energy vehicle. Behind him, we have Will Davis, very, very talented driver, asphalt and dirt. Behind them, we have Buzz Moore in the 187. Gary Sexton, actually, in the Hicks cam, has made a pass. He's up in 5th position. He's in that 17. We just talked about him. We got Judd Danielson in that 85. We're going to jump back up to the front real quick just to see how things are looking. It does look like Derek Walker has pulled out to a comfortable 3, maybe 4 car lead at this point. And Ryan A. Hill is doing everything he can to get to him, to get around him. We'll see what he can do as far as making that pass when he does get to him. We're on lap 6. And while we're doing this, we do want to tell the fans exactly how you can win that free large 3-topping Domino's pizza. It is pretty simple. All you have to do is be the first fan to accurately predict the winner of this race before halfway, which will be lap 17. We'll give you lap 18, actually. It's half 35. First fan to accurately predict the winner will win a large 3-topping Domino's pizza, carry-out only. As we got a battle right here for 5th position. Looks like Gary Sexton gets the pass around Buzz Moore, although Buzz Moore is going to try to do the crossover on the low side. A lot of grip down there. Buzz Moore gets a great launch. Will actually get back up in front of Gary Sexton. Gary's going to try the crossover again himself. So it looks like this track has got traction in the low groove and the high groove as Buzz Moore is right to the bumper of Gary Sexton. Doesn't quite touch him, but he's all over him. That's a great battle. We're going to look up front again real quick. Ryan A. Hill is still trying to catch the leader here of Derek Walker, and they have finally caught some lap traffic. They just now go around, looks like Ivan Garcia in that 72. They're catching Rusco in the 420 in that trailer trash lot 420. Oh, and Russ gets up into the wall. The caution is out.
Yeah, that looks like it happened right in front of the leaders, Robert, because I came around the corner and there was Rusco on his lid. So, not sure how that unfolded, but I'll let you...
Yes, we get that replay pulled up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's definitely looking like he got into the wall, got up on his lid. Looks like Ivan Garcia got a tad of damage. And Ivan Garcia seems to be going just fine. I think that might be it for Rusco and that 420. But that's going to give our leader, Derek Walker, a chance to rest, get his thoughts together. It's also going to give Ryan A. Hill a chance to have a restart. And while we've got this second, let me finish that thought on the free pizza. First fan to accurately predict the winner before lap 18. So you're going to have about 5 or 6 laps to go when we get the green. And you can text 919-883-7497. Or if you're watching in the live chat, you can comment, I choose this driver to win. That first fan will get a large 3-topping Domino's pizza free of charge, carry out only at any Domino's store in the United States of America. And it's going to be interesting to say who wins this race and who wins the free pizza tonight. Gary, how's the track feel?
Track's really good. There's a lot of grip on the bottom. Middle lane's pretty much gone. You can't get up there, but I think if you can get up near the wall, you can get some speed. But it seems like the bottom's the way to go right now.
Excellent. These cautions go by very fast. So we're going to get a restart as the pace truck pulls off.
Green flag, green flag.
Looks like the leader, Derek Walker, gets a good restart. And Ryan A. Hill is right behind him as they jump into turn 1 and 2. Derek Walker gets a great launch. We got side by side behind him. We got William Roberts Jr., followed by Will Davis. Gary Sexton trying to use that low lane like he just talked about. He's also got Buzz Moore right behind him like it was earlier in the race. These drivers behind Jeremy Crandall in that 73. Looks like he's in 8th. Just barely gets into the 85 of Judd Danielson. That was unintentional. That kind of contact happens pretty often in these dirt races. And back up front, we do have Ryan A. Hill doing everything he can. That low lane, he's trying the high lane to get to the back bumper of Derek Walker. But Derek Walker, as we have seen time and time again, is the class of the field right here. Although Ryan A. Hill is not giving up. He's got plenty of time to catch the back bumper here. And he's doing everything he can. Trying every line he can. Every throttle response he can to get around these corners and make headway. And I think he's making a little bit of headway on Derek Walker. We'll come back to that real quick in a minute. The battle for third still heating up as William Davis has gotten around William Roberts Jr. So behind him, we've got Gary Sexton in the 5. Behind him, Buzz Moore in the 187. So Gary is stretched out about a 3-4 car length ahead of Buzz Moore in that 187. Thomas Conheady in 7th is the car number 7. He started in 8th, so he's gained 1 spot, but he's going to have to do more than that to win this championship. Judd Danielson in the 85 is in 8th. We definitely got Jeremy Crandall in 9th. 11th, we got Ivan Garcia, Vernon Margheim in 10th. Looks like Ivan just got around Vernon Margheim, although Vernon's going to fight back on the outside here. He's going to use that extreme high lane, and he's getting a really, really good run.
Yeah, judging by the radio traffic down here, oh, we got a caution track.
Yes. I'll pull up this replay real quick, fans, and give you a summary of what just happened. It looks like Judd Danielson and that 85 machine had a little issue here. We're going to see exactly what happened to him. Looks like he comes off the corner, is going down the back stretch, just gets into the wall, tries to correct it, overcorrects it right into the inside retaining wall, up on his lid. I sure hope Judd Danielson is okay. Unfortunately, he got a little bit of contact as he was coming to a stop. Looks like vehicle that just barely made contact was Vernon Margheim. Yes, exactly. So unfortunately, looks like Judd's night is over, and that's going to give these leaders one more chance. Gary, what are you thinking you're going to have to do to get out front and win this race, or what's Ryan Hill going to have to do to take this win away from Derek Walker and the championship?
Yeah, with only about 13 laps to go, it's going to be all about the restart here, and I think you're going to have to take it all the way to the wall. Lower than you think you can go. You got to think about scraping that front bumper around the white part of that wall. Just think of it scraping. That's kind of visualize it. That's kind of what I do to make some passes here on the bottom. But if you're going to make a pass, you got to do it here on this restart. And Ryan Hill has to get the restart of his life and take it in there and try to get the win.
Exactly. You're running back in 4th, 5th position yourself?
Yeah, I'm in 5th place right now behind William Roberts. I got Buzz Moore. Me and him have been having a pretty good battle all race. I'm going to look to try to pick up at least 2 of these spots on this restart by doing exactly what I just said. So,
sounds good. Good luck to you, Gary. I'll let you focus and concentrate as we get ready for this restart. Hopefully, it will be our last restart as the iRacing Chevy Pace Truck is about to pull off the track. And the restart is out. Derek Walker gets another great jump. And Ryan A. Hill is right behind him, but right behind him we got William Davis trying to make a move on that 2nd position. William Davis gets a great run off the corner. As we got back here for the 5th position, Gary Sexton is doing just what he said. He's using that very extreme low line right up against the inside wall. There are 3 wide going down the backstretch. We got William Roberts shooting outside, Gary Sexton in the middle, and Buzz Moore underneath him. It's almost still 3 wide as William Roberts Jr. is trying to get to the inside of Gary Sexton. On the inside, the 187 of Buzz Moore. It looks like he will complete that pass, and up front, it looks like we still got Derek Walker with Ryan A. Hill in 2nd. We have another caution, fan, so we'll bring that replay up real quick and see exactly what happened. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have one more restart, which will definitely give everybody one more chance to get the best restart they can. Yeah, it looks like Colin Hetty is coming through the corner. And the 17 of Gary Sexton just barely gets into him. And then unfortunately he gets hit a 2nd time by Jeremy Crandall. Obviously Thomas had lost his momentum, and it's hard to get this momentum back super fast when that happens.
Yeah, Robert, that's a product of these cars. You cannot see out of them. And, we were had a pretty big battle there for 4th place, and no idea the 7 car was underneath me, and he was working all he could to get that position, and I was just trying to run my line. Did not know he was there, and that's just a product of sprint car racing at Eldora.
Yep, that's exactly what will happen. So now we've got, it looks like we're going to have 4, maybe 5 laps left in this race with the restart coming up here in just a minute. Like you said earlier, Ryan A. Hill is going to have to get a great restart. And of course, Derek Walker is going to have to do what he's been doing all season long so far in this mini race series of 10 races. Tonight is the 10th. We are going to crown a champion. There's going to be some money paid out for the top 3 finishers in the points, as we went over them earlier. And so Ryan A. Hill is going to do everything he can to get a good jump, a good restart here. And obviously Dirk is going to do everything he can in his Twitch 360 to stay ahead as the pace truck is getting ready to pull in. And again, we wish all the drivers luck, including you, Gary.
Thanks, Robert. 5 more to go here with this restart as pace truck pulls off. Derek Walker's going to get a big jump.
And Ryan A. Hill tries to time it as well as he can, and he does get a great restart. Ryan A. Hill does in that 55, but Derek Walker, as usual, gets a great start. So it's going to be a battle now between Derek Walker in the 02, Ryan A. Hill in the 55. We got William Davis got another great restart in that 11. Buzz Moore in the 187 is heating up the 3rd position there. William Roberts Jr. in that Monster Energy 360 is in 5th. Gary Sexton is fighting for everything he can. 6th position. So up front, it is still looking like Ryan A. Hill doing everything he can. He's definitely closed the ground. It's almost caught the back bumper of that number 55, that number 02 of Derek Walker as he dives it really, really low to try to get a great run off the corner as they go through the start-finish line. Derek Walker is running almost to the perfect line, but Ryan A. Hill gets an even greater launch there as we have another caution come out, and we'll pull up the replay and see exactly what was involved in that real quick.
Yeah, I didn't see anything down here on the track trying to figure out where that caution came out, but that's going to do it for the race.
Yes, it looks like the caution came out. We were unable to see exactly what happened there, but with 1 lap to go, I do not think we're going to get a restart here. And what that is going to mean, Gary, is what?
Yeah, Derek Walker is going to be your champion, and Ryan Hill is going to finish 2nd. So just like they finished in the race here, it's going to be 1-2 for the championship for Derek Walker, as we just took the checkered flag, and Derek Walker's going to look for him to do some donuts and celebrate that championship.
I tell you what, it's been really, really fun, Gary. You definitely did a good job there tonight. I appreciate you helping me out in the booth in just a minute, because you do have to complete this next lap. Check is already out, yeah, so it is over. And we're going to bring the top 3 finishers up in just a minute for interviews. And that is definitely going to be what we're going to do here in just a minute.
Yeah, and all season long, this was a great battle between all these guys. I know Derek Walker set the tone for how fast you needed to be if you wanted to win this championship, and I think these guys are gonna go back and hit the drawing board, see if they can't figure it out, and try to pick up some speed if we do this again.
Yes, sir. There's definitely a lot to be learned here tonight. And like I said, on the finishing order, I'm going to go through real quick here as we're getting people ready for interviews and they get unbuckled from their machines. We do have Derek Walker as the winner. We'll interview in just a minute. Ryan A. Hill finishes 2nd. William Davis finishes 3rd. Buzz Moore moved up tonight. He finishes 4th. William Roberts Jr. finishes right where he started in 5th. Gary Sexton moved it up a spot, finished 6th. Jeremy Crandall in 7th. Bernard Margon moved up 4 spots and finished 8th. Ivan Garcia 9th. First car lap down. Thomas Conheady had some issues there. Had a black flag, came in, finished 10th. Judd Danielson 11th with an accident early. Rusco finished 12th, and Paul Crumray was not able to start the race. He had some difficulty with his machine. He finishes in the last position there. So at this point, we're definitely going to do some interviews real quick. It looks like right now we're going to let Gary, you interview our 2nd place finisher. Actually, let me try to get, you interview our 3rd place finisher real quick. You've got hold of Will Davis.
Yeah, we're here up in the booth with 3rd place finisher tonight in the Owens Well Service. Number 11, Will Davis, my teammate at Cross Continent Racing. Tell us about the track tonight, the car, what you could have done to get around these 2 guys up front, and maybe shake up those points a little bit for that championship.
Yeah, it's a pretty good night. The track was in good shape. The car felt good. I'm having to adjust. I've had a lot of issues the past few weeks with the internet and the computer. So it feels good to finally kind of get it at least somewhat figured out. I still don't think I would have had anything for Derek or really Ryan. It's just so hard to pass. So yeah, tonight was pretty good.
Yeah, it's good to see you back out there racing. I know being your teammate, you've had a lot of struggles with your computer, including all the way up until the truck race tonight. You were getting ready to qualify and your power went out. That's unfortunate. Some of those things happen sometimes, but it was nice to see you running up front. And is there anyone you'd like to thank for your 3rd place finish tonight?
Yeah, well, I think my teammates, obviously you. It's been a pretty good day for us with your win in the trucks earlier and this 3rd. So all in all, it's a pretty good year. Had ups and downs in the season. Had a lot of bad luck, really. But it is what it is. To end on a good note, it's pretty nice. Just want to thank my wife, my father-in-law for watching. Of course, you and Joe. Hopefully next year, and we keep on moving forward. It's just a lot of fun. I appreciate y'all for doing what y'all do with broadcasting and everything. It's a good show.
Yeah, thanks, Will. And I don't know if you'll get a chance to have an interview before this happens, but so we'll congratulate you here on your soon-to-be son coming to this world.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Pretty excited. It's the first time doing this, so it's gonna be a game changer for sure. I appreciate it, though.
Yeah, no problem, Will. Well, we look forward to seeing you in the next Domino's asphalt race. I believe will be the trucks this Wednesday.
Sounds good. I appreciate it, guys.
Yes, sir. Congratulations, Will, on the good news. That's an awesome thing. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great week.
Appreciate it, Robin. You have a good one.
Yes, sir. And now I've got the second place finisher I've caught up with, Ryan A. Hill. This is Robert and Gary in the broadcast booth. Congratulations on second place. I know you're not excited about it. That's your middle name, second place. But you had a good run tonight. If it would have gone green, that one more lap, you might could have caught Derek. How was your race?
Yeah, I thought I could have had him. The last couple laps I was doing better in the entrance in the middle, but for whatever reason, a caution was thrown. So I don't make the call on that, but it is what it is.
Yes, sir. I think we had a driver come into pit road and racing through the caution. We can't control that. None of us can. Unfortunately, things happen we can't control or time. And so, unfortunately, that's the case. Congratulations for second place. You do finish second in the standings, which means you will get a little bit of a payout coming up here in the next day or two. Who would you like to thank? And let us know.
Well, just everybody that took part in the dirt racing series from race 1 all the way up to this 10-race series. I had a blast running it all. Not a fan of the sprint cars, but, hopefully we get to do the late models next, and I'm a big fan of the late model, so hopefully we get to do that, and I'll be on the top of that. And just everybody that watches our streams every day, from Michael D'Amico, Gary Sexton, Robert, you guys, and just everybody that takes part of Domino's racing.
Hey, I appreciate it, Ryan. You have a great week, and we'll definitely talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. I'll see y'all next week at Indy.
Yes, sir. It's going to be exciting. Take care.
You too.
I think now Gary Sexton has got out of his car, of course, and he is caught up in victory circle with our not only race winner, but our champion for the first mini-series in the 360. Take it away, Gary.
Yeah, and we're down here in victory lane, not only for the race, but for the season. Derek Walker leads pretty much every race, every lap, but didn't really get the points lead here until the last few races, and you had to hold on to it. And coming into this race, you only had a 7-point lead and did what you had to do to win this championship, this inaugural Dirt Renegade Series championship, and take it home here at Eldora. So tell me about your race tonight and, the track conditions and, what you had to do to hold off Ryan Hill.
Oh, I don't know, Gary. It's been a crazy day. I'm actually currently traveling across the country right now, and I wasn't supposed to make this race, but I just happened to be visiting a buddy of mine in Oklahoma who has a racing rig and iRacing. So I just jumped on here. I saw it was almost time, so I just jumped on and did what I could, and just turned out to be a good night for us, luckily.
That's incredible, man. Just not even in your own equipment, you get out there and you still pace the field. Lead from start to finish, take home this championship.
It's been kind of wild because he's got triple monitors and a whole different, pedals and wheel and all that stuff. It's a lot to get used to just to jump in and race. But man, it's been wild.
Yeah, you had an awesome season. You definitely set the pace for these guys to work towards. And I know personally, me and everyone else, we've all gotten faster just because you've been out there, laying the path for how fast you need to be if you want to compete for these championships. And congratulations on that, man. That's an incredible feat what you did. Not quite sure what the exact number of wins you had, but out of 10 races, I'm pretty sure you won more than half of them. So that's pretty incredible. And is there anyone you'd like to thank for your win tonight, and more importantly, your championship on the inaugural Dirt Renegade Series?
Yeah, first and foremost, I gotta thank Robert for putting on all of this. I mean, he does such an incredible job with it, and it's awesome. I love it every week. I look forward to it every Sunday, and was actually really, really sad about the prospect of missing it this week. But big shout out to him. Thank you to Robert, because he's just awesome with this. And then to you guys at All Pro Broadcasting, you do such an incredible job as well. I love going back to watch the broadcast every week. And just shout out to my Twitch followers at Dirty Dude Twitch channel. They support me every week, even though I can't stream tonight because I'm not home. But shout out to them if they're watching. And then my buddy Roger, who let me use his equipment today. And then just say hello to my dad and sister. We got the championship.
Awesome, man. Congratulations. Nice to hear that you have a lot of people there to thank. And make sure you get on Twitch as soon as you can and let all your followers know in case they miss the race tonight.
Absolutely. I'm going to give a shout out to Ryan Hill also on a good race and an excellent season.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations again, and we look forward to seeing you next time out there.
Thank you very much. Really, really looking forward to moving on with this dirt stuff. This dirt's a lot of fun, so I can't wait till next season.
Hey, appreciate it, Derek. Congratulations. Have a great week, and we'll get together for your payout money here in the next day or two. And good luck on your move. I wish you all the luck. And if things don't work out in Atlanta, I understand. I do understand the filmmaking business is pretty decent in Wilmington, North Carolina. It'd be awesome to meet you one day in real life. Either way, good luck and have a great week.
Good to know, Robert. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we'll definitely meet up at some point in time. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Take care.
We'll see you.
All right, Gary, that was an exciting, fast race. What are your takeaways?
Yeah, definitely was a fast race. This was definitely the most difficult track we've had. But what better time to have it than the last race, championship race of the year. If you haven't gotten your handle on it by now, then you don't deserve to be out here. But I think everybody in the field tonight definitely deserves to be out here. They had their handle on it. They all showed up every race this season, turned the laps. You know, these cars are not easy to drive. Initially, at the start of the season, they were with the track additions, but as the track, changed, as the weather changed, and the grounds crew did what they had to do, it made the track a lot harder to drive. And you saw a few different guys make their way to the front, different times of the race or different points of the season. And all in all, it's been a pretty crazy race. But I think the story of the year is Derek Walker kind of coming in here out of nowhere and just laying down the pace and the law. And man, it's awesome to see the guys work real hard to try to compete with that. And I think if we get back out here and do this again, these guys are going to have something for Derek.
Hey, I appreciate it, Gary. It was an exciting race, an exciting mini season. We do want to give big shouts out and thanks to Michael D'Amico, who does all of our camera work for all of our series fans. Make sure you watch this coming Wednesday night for the Dented Fender truck race at Pocono. It's going to be here live on All Pro Broadcasting. Make sure you click that subscribe button so you get the alerts for the free pizza. Speaking of that, we do have a free pizza winner tonight, Jimmy Booker from Atlanta, Georgia. He must have heard that Derek is moving down there. Who knows? Could be a friend of Derek's. That's usually how these things work with the free pizza. He picked Derek out, and obviously he's going to get the free large 3-topping Domino's pizza. Again, this is an awesome mini-series. A great race tonight, and I'm not surprised at all. I was hoping for maybe a surprise winner of the race, and Derek win the championship anyway, but it's just hard to keep Derek Walker out of first position on these dirt tracks. So for Gary Sexton, Michael D'Amico with All Pro Broadcasting, this is Robert McFarland. Thanks, fans, for being here, and we look forward to talking to you again this coming Wednesday night. Have a great week, everybody.